Most people do not look at artificial intelligence and imagine a class system. They imagine robots, glowing screens, a chatbot answering questions, a machine writing an email too politely, a strange voice making a song, a program creating an image of a cat in a business suit. AI seems like technology, almost too abstract to feel personal. And because it does not have a body, we assume it will come for the jobs that look mechanical first. Factory work, driving, delivery, maybe cashiers, maybe warehouses. The jobs where humans repeat the same physical motion again and again. But then something strange happened. AI did not start by lifting boxes. It started by writing emails. It started by summarizing meetings, drafting contracts, making presentations, writing code, answering customer questions, and reading documents faster than any human could. And suddenly, the jobs that looked safe began to look strangely exposed. So maybe the real question is not, will AI replace workers? The better question is, which workers did we wrongly assume were safe? For decades, the middle class was built on a promise: study hard, learn a skill, get a degree, find a stable job, use your brain instead of your hands, become useful in a world made of information. That was the deal. If machines came for physical labor, knowledge work still felt protected. A machine could repeat a motion on a factory floor, but an office job felt different. It felt human. Think about what many office jobs actually are. Information comes in. A person understands it, responds to it. A report needs writing. A meeting needs summarizing. A problem needs researching. For a long time, this looked like intelligence. But to AI, much of it looks like pattern recognition. That does not mean the work is worthless. It does not mean the people doing it are stupid. It means the work has structure. And once work has structure, capitalism eventually asks a very uncomfortable question. Why are we paying a person to do this? That is what makes AI different from older automation. Factory machines competed with muscle. AI competes with language, memory, organization, and judgment. It does not need lunch. It does not need sleep. It does not need health insurance, vacation days, motivation, a promotion, or a good mood on Monday morning. And that is why this moment feels so strange. AI is not just a tool that helps one worker do more. Sometimes, it changes the question from, how can this worker become more productive, to how many workers do we still need? For the middle class, that question is terrifying. Because the middle class is not just an income group. It is a ladder. You start at the bottom. You do simple work. You make mistakes. You learn from people above you. You become harder to replace. Eventually, you become the expert. But AI may begin by removing the bottom steps. A junior lawyer used to review documents. AI can review documents. A junior marketer used to write basic copy. AI can do that too. At first, this sounds efficient. Then you realize something strange. If AI does the beginner work, how do beginners become experts? Every profession needs training ground. Nobody starts wise. People become valuable by doing the boring parts first. But if companies remove those tasks, they may not notice the damage immediately. Costs go down. Profits go up. Then, years later, there are fewer people who actually know how anything works. That may be one of the hidden dangers of AI. And still, the richest people may be fine. Because AI rewards ownership more than effort. If you own the model, the platform, the company, AI can make you more powerful. But if you are the department, that is not good news. This is why AI may widen the gap between people who own systems and people who work inside them. And strangely, the poorest workers may not be replaced first either. Not because they are safe forever, but because many low-paid jobs still happen in the physical world. Someone has to clean rooms, fix pipes, cook food, stock shelves, and all the messy little disasters that do not fit neatly inside a prompt box. The human body is still strangely difficult to automate. The human office worker may be easier. That is the irony. AI may not replace you with a machine. It may replace you with a person who knows how to use the machine better. And over time, the job market could split into three groups. At the top, people who own AI, control AI. At the bottom, people doing physical, emotional, or unpredictable work that machines still struggle to handle. And in the middle, millions of people whose work can be compressed or reduced to a subscription. That is the part nobody wants to say out loud. The middle class was not built only on intelligence. It was built on scarcity. Scarcity of education. Scarcity of professional skills. AI makes many of those abilities less scarce. And when something becomes less scarce, it usually becomes less valuable. That does not mean humans have no value. It means the market may stop paying humans for things it can get from machines almost instantly. For years, people looked at automation and thought, at least I use my mind, at least I have a degree. Then AI looked at all of that and said, I can try. And even if it is not perfect, perfect may not be necessary. Cheaper is often enough. It may happen quietly. The future will not be a simple story of humans versus machines. It will be a story of humans with machines against humans without enough power to compete. And somewhere inside that story is the most uncomfortable question of all. If AI makes intelligence cheap, what happens to the class of people whose entire future was built on selling theirs?